Have you ever wanted to do A/B testing but never knew how? I'm Josh from Media Leaders. I'm going to show you a simple way that we're going to set up an A/B test system through Optimizely. And when I say system, I mean campaign. So this is Optimizely over here. A/B testing you'll actually use. You can put your URL in here. I just signed up and shared with them my information. Now take a look at this. You actually put your URL in and it downloads the original. Check this out. It automatically downloads the original. And my goal here is to get more people to fill out this widget on the upper right, get invites to our next events. A lot of people actually can't see that for some reason or not. They go, I don't know how to get in it, and that is invisible to them. I get this feedback all the time. So it automatically adds variation number 1, and if you know A/B testing, you know that that's what people call it, variant number 1. Let me show you how easy this is to use. Now I paid for this, so I paid $17 a month, $19 a month, whatever it is. It doesn't matter. It's peanuts. I'm going to click on this element. I'm going to click Edit Element and Edit Style. You can do all these other things, but Edit Style, and watch this. Layout, color, and background. Watch this. Background. So we're going to make the background. We can make it yellow. You can do whatever you want. It looks ugly this way, but let's make it bright. I know this is crazy, but let's make it bright yellow. Let's make it bright yellow so it's just kind of a light tint. Let's go done. That's variant 1. Let's add a variation, which is variation 2. Let's do the same thing. Edit element. Let's go edit style. Let's make color and background. Let's make it a different color. Let's make it light red. Get invites to our next events. That's pink. That's an ugly color. But shoot, it doesn't matter. Sometimes, so you see how easy this is to run through this, to make it less pink and maybe more, well, that's definitely, so that's kind of more orange, done, boom, that's definitely pink. Oh well, I'm okay with my pink side. So they loaded our site using a compatibility mode. We can still edit the page. It's kind of cool, and that's my goal, is to get people ready. Now another thing you could do is you could keep it white background, and you could change, edit the element, edit the text, keep me updated, right? Done. Then another one we could do is add it. Do you see how easy this is, people? This is pretty awesome. I get pretty pumped up. Edit text. I want in. Right? You could just test, and if you send 1,000, I don't know why that's all caps, but we could edit classes, I think, and you could gform button. You could edit the CSS, whatever it is. It's all caps for some reason. So that's kind of cool. Another thing you could do, and the goal here, and this is where you actually set up your goal. Our goal is you can engagement, so it gets more people engaged. But I actually want to remove. No, let's do that. Let's create a new goal, and the goal name will be clicks on subscribe button. Some people will actually do a landing page. Like if they land on this page, that means the goal was successful. But I just want to track one little click. So if you click on something, and let's do advanced, custom event name, select or use experiment, specify custom pages, and you track. So what I actually want people to do is when they click on this, and it's this button right here that I want to see that. See how I just highlighted that? I'm not sure. I want to track clicks to that. If they click GForb submit button 2, then they subscribed to newsletter. Okay, save. And that's the track. Now, I want higher engagement in that area, but I also want clicks to the subscribe button, and that's really more important. So let's go ahead and close. So now we have a goal set up. Let's just make sure it's saved. Close, great. I'm not saying that's the best way to do it. Now that's an experiment. Now that's kind of one of my biggest goals in life, is to get as many email addresses as possible. I know it sounds silly, but that's what I like. And then we can start the experiment. And what I recommend, and what they probably recommend, you have unsaved changes. Do you want to save? Okay, let's save it. And I think you just have to save it up there, and I think it saves it all the time. Now the Optimizely code is missing. So what you need to do, Watch this. You go over to your thing, experiment survey, and all you do is you put it in there. So let's go over to the Optimizely code. You can click on your account settings, experiments, and you can load in your code by doing this. You click support and all that stuff, and they'll say set up Optimizely. You just click here, implementing the Optimizely snippet. It shows you exactly how to do this for running A/B tests, and you go grab their code and you can put it in there. So let's go ahead and put that code in there. I believe it goes in the footer, or if it goes in the header. To start running, you'll need to add a small snippet of the code to the head tag of your site's code. It contains your unique project ID and allows the experiment you to create Optimizely, right? So after you do this, so what we're going to do is actually go to the back end of preview your page through the eyes of your visitors. That's pretty crazy. I'm actually going to go to the back end of MediaLeaders.com and show you how we're going to put that into the header. We're actually going to toss it into the theme options here for really quick and see if we can't toss it into the tracking code in the head. Usually there's like a tracking code. So I'll actually leave that for another video, but you get the idea. We will actually, here's how you check this, and this is a really cool thing. If you go into incognito window, which will open up a new window, eventually you will be able to see multiple versions. Now, what is incognito window? Incognito window actually shows you multiple versions of your site because you're logged out. It doesn't know. It thinks you have a different IP address, a different cookie, and so on. So try it a few times there, and you'll get different round-robin results. It'll be red, it'll be blue, it'll be green, whatever, and then the button changes and all that different stuff. So let's review what we've covered. One, you only change one thing, okay? Only like have one goal and then only start changing that. If I went over here and I tried to change the logo and change all this other stuff, that wouldn't help me get to that one goal. And only run one experiment at a time if you can, unless it's different pages and you want to run an experiment on different pages and completely different experiences. But I want you to really think about your one goal, run it for a week, try to get 1,000 people through that goal if you can, and see what happens. I'm Josh. You can click on the screen right in the middle right now to learn more about MediaLeaders.com, or you can subscribe to this video up at the top, and you can use the links below to learn more about Optimizely. In fact, go ahead and click the link at the bottom of this video to learn about Optimizely right now. I think it's a great solution. I'm Josh Oakes. Thanks for visiting us at MediaLeaders.com to learn more. I'll see you soon. Take care.